The Boys season 3 finale aired. What is it? Friday.
Yes,
Yep,
sir.
air Friday. And bro, this is this is like one of the best TV shows
The boys
like
just
out right now.
consistent, bruh. The boys.
Consistently,
If
every season.
you want good superhero media right now, the boys is doing it better than everyone else right now.
Doing it better than DC, doing it better than Marvel. And you know, I love Doom Patrol, but oh my God, season 2 and season 3 are horrible. The Boys, honestly, it kind of gets better every season.
It's just the boys
I,
hits that right note of being just close enough to our reality to point similarities at it, but distant enough to where you can enjoy it without constantly feeling like you're getting bombarded with political stuff. And the messages
yeah,
the boys does say, like, it actually makes you think, like, dang, it is kind of right. It's just dialed up to
yeah.
11.
This is how America is. But yeah, like they have all of this gross humor, all of this dark humor, all of the R-rated action and the language, all of it. But somehow they keep like through the writing, it's just clever. Somehow they keep character first. Like I don't understand how they are able to do that because in every episode we see something gross, termite going inside of somebody's penis. Like that's gross, right?
It
But
is.
then we would have a scene where Butcher is watching a Ryan stop motion video, and then we could see that on his face. He's like, maybe I can be happy. Like all of that, I was like, wow, this season is the best in my opinion.
Yeah, the boys since season one, it just has gotten better and better, better and better, and the characters they just stay getting better and better. Like these characters are some of my favorites across like all media that I've seen
Yeah,
for a while. Like on the one side, you have the boys. Like these boys, like how are they still alive? Like these
yeah,
people,
they got plot armor,
these people are like so
definitely.
dedicated to just taking down these soups. And every season, it's just like these characters like stay the same, but they also grow. Like
Yeah,
Huey goes through a lot of stuff with Annie, and the way a lot of people they want to point out like, oh, how come it's okay for Kimiko to get the V, but she gets mad at Huey? It's like, well, if you think about it, Huey's doing it for a selfish reason.
selfish reason exactly. You watched that Grace Randolph video, didn't you?
Nah, I just be on Twitter. I be following the same people you do.
Okay, because I watched that Grace Randolph video. She said the exact same thing.
Bro, it's
That's
just like,
that's actually
and
crazy.
these people, the writers, they're actually they trust their audience to be able to be mature enough and understand that yeah, Huey is being very toxic and he just wants this stuff so he could save Annie.
Exactly.
Whereas Kimiko, she wants to do it because Frenchie almost died when she wasn't strong enough. And they don't have to
Mhm.
tell you that to your face. They leave it to you to imprints.
Kimiko doesn't even talk, bro. When she does sign language, but like we can see on her face, we can see in her emotions, we can see because we like this character and they have a great way of writing this character that we can see that yeah, she wants to do it for an unselfish reason, and we can see that Huey wants to do it for a selfish reason.
Exactly.
It just works. All of it just works. So with that being said, I think that's the initial thoughts on season 3 of The Boys. Me and you both think is this is the best season to you?
Yeah, this has got to be the best season.
Best that the boys have ever been. So like going into our likes and then we're going to touch on our dislikes later. But going into our likes on the season, Soldier Boy easily best
So
thing about the
Jensen
season.
Ackles, I feel like I gotta watch Supernatural now.
Most def.
Like Jensen Ackles or Ackles, I think it's Ackles. He's so good as this coin flip Captain America. Like you could see how he's like you could see how Homelander is based off him.
Yeah.
Like he's got this bravado everywhere he goes, and it's funny because he's stuck. It's like that fish out of water thing, like they did with Cap in the early Avengers movie. But because the
Yeah.
show is more mature, it allows it to be funnier. Like, and I feel like every time there's a fish out of water thing media, they always like throw like the internet on them and everything. It's like, oh, there's
Yeah.
internet, this and that. But the boys handles it in a funny way, where like Huey and Mudge, they're spouting this at him, and then Jensen, because he just looks, and he says, "You made all those words up," and stuff
Yeah.
like that is genuinely funny because he just says it in such a deadpan way.
And also like he comes from like a more racist time. So it's like he's asking like where's the top sock oriental sauce? Like we don't say oriental anymore, but it's like he's from a different time. The Bill
And of
Cosby
course,
line with
yeah,
like
when
he
he's
made
talking
strong drinks.
Bill
That was hilarious to me.
that it's messed up, but it's funny. Like he says,
because he
that's
comes from
America's
that
dad.
time though.
He doesn't know
Yeah,
anything. And you can see it
come
especially
from the 80s.
first comes to America and you see him just looking at all these people down the street and you see two dudes walking I think they were holding hands or something, and he just looks at him, he's like, what the heck? And that
Yeah.
type of stuff, it's just the way he portrays on his face, it's just funny.
But it's not even that. It's just the overall like brutality that is Soldier Boy. Like Soldier Boy is as strong, if not stronger than Homelander, and that's what I really like because he doesn't wear a cape. He has a shield. He's like Captain America, and this is basically Captain America versus Superman. And in fact, I found Soldier Boy even more scarier than Homelander. Homelander was only scary in season 1 to me. Season 2, he was pretty okay. We're giving him a little bit more character. And in season 3, I really liked him in season 3. But Soldier Boy, right off the bat in Hero Gasm, he was scary to me because
Because yeah,
he he stood toe to toe to Homelander. Like that's I don't know, man.
what I liked about
It,
Soldier Boy was this gradual transition. It's like early in the season, they're like, "All right, Soldier Boy is our key to Homelander. Like, Soldier Boy will finally help us defeat Homelander." But then as
mhm.
they go through the show at Homelander, not Homelander, Soldier Boy, he's killing more and more people at Hero Gasm, and then just those people he blew up in New York. It starts to ask that questions like, is Soldier Boy the right answer here? Like Soldier Boy is like he does not
Shoot.
care about these people that he's killing. And then near the end of the show, when you see him start to think maybe he's gonna side with Homelander, like that's
Mm-hmm.
scary because you see him throughout the show. He just kills people, and you don't care because like you're like, all right, he's gonna help us kill Homelander. But
Yep.
then you
But
start to
then,
question if he's gonna turn on them, and then that makes Soldier Boy scarier than Homelander
yeah,
because Homelander's only scary because no one can stand up to him. But now you have Soldier
Soldier
Boy
Boy can.
who can strip the suits of their powers. Like
Yeah,
that just makes Soldier
that's
Boy
that's
scary.
interesting. And like I rewatched all of the boys leading up to the finale, and like when it came to season 2, I was like, bro, Ryan has a chance against Homelander. Well, not anymore because Ryan's now joined Homelander, and it's like that's interesting for season 4. Hopefully, I really hope that season 4 is the last season, in my opinion, because I don't think you can really go anywhere with this show without Butcher, and the way that they ended off season 3 with Butcher's mind turning to jelly and he only has months to live. I really think that season 4 should be the last season.
Yeah,
But Ryan, man, I'm gonna save Ryan for my dislike because I got a little bit
yeah,
of
I
a
did
little
want to talk
temper
about Ryan.
for Ryan. But like I said, bro, Soldier Boy, I think is top notch. The best thing about this
Fantastic
season.
addition to the show. I hope they
Yeah,
bring him. I feel
incredible
like they
casting.
specifically showed us that scene of him being alive. I feel like
Yeah,
Soldier Boy's still gonna come into play. But one last
yeah.
thing I want to touch on, one of the last things I want to touch on is I love how this show continuously is able to depict real life events and trends. Like two things. First,
Hmm.
you have all the suits doing the celebrity singing video, and in
Yeah.
this, just like in
Imagine.
real life, and just like in the show, it's horrible. Like they poke fun at it because like it's so
Mhm.
out of touch and stupid.
And
And
they
then you
got real actors to do it though too. Like they got
exactly.
Mila Kunis. Like that was like, actually cool.
And then you remember, wait a minute, this happened in real life a few months ago, or last year before. I don't even remember. It
Yeah.
was so dumb.
It
And
was in
then
2020.
I like how
The
you have,
board cut.
and I like how you have throughout the show, like it's the media is so quick to just turn on characters and like just be
Hmm.
so dirt. Like you have in one day, the whole media is like praising Homelander and Starlight, and then as soon as
Hmm.
Starlight steps out of line, they make all these rumors about her and have her discredited, and you're like, and it makes think this probably happens in real life. You can
Not
see,
probably, it does.
and then by the end of the show, like the final episode, Homelander just kills someone broad daylight in front of his fans, and they cheer him for it. And it's,
Relate that to what Trump said that he could gun somebody down in in the street
so
and
I
then
just
get
love
away
how
with
the
it.
boys they handle real world topics in the show, but not in an in your face way.
Mm. And, another thing with them leveling the playing field with Temp V, bro. It's like,
Oh,
okay, we've
we
had 2 seasons. yeah, like we have 2 seasons where the boys are like underpowered to the soups and they're kind of running away from the soups, and then they encounter soups and they avoid death at all costs. We get inside of this season. We finally get to level the playing field. We finally get to see Butcher
Those
go toe to
fights,
toe to
those
Homelander, and it's
fights.
satisfying,
Oh my
bro.
god,
So satisfying. It's
those
so satisfying,
fights.
man.
I'm like that fight, Hero. That's one of the best
Hero
things
Gasm
I've ever seen on screen in terms of superheroes in comic book.
and superhero media, bro, in
Like just to
general.
do it,
I
the
was like,
acting, like it's a
bro,
realistic superhero fight. It's like two evenly matched people, or it's more than two evenly matched
3.
superheroes going at each other, and there's not over the top destruction. It's just them beating the heck out of each other. And just the dialogue between Soldier Boy and Homelander, where he says, "You're just a cheap knockoff," and Homelander says, "I'm the upgrade."
Yeah.
it's good. And then
I think I think what's better than that dialogue was the one in the finale when it's like, you're just a disappointment. Because I bet Soldier Boy actually really does feel like a disappointment. And like he looks at Homelander and is basically like, well, Homelander is basically like me. He's a disappointment too.
yeah,
And man,
I feel like he was really gonna team with Homelander, but when he went there and saw that he was just like sniffling and crying, he was like, "Dang,
yeah,
this dude's kind of sucky."
yeah, he's not like what I thought he was, bro. Like,
Back
come
to the
on.
fight. Oh, it's so good. Like I wish we got a
Satisfying.
little bit more of it, but it was just enough. Like it was that good. Like it keeps you wanting more. Like just Soldier
Yeah,
Boy yanking him down by his cape. Why does that not happen more often?
yeah.
Like if you
Like,
got a cape, you're getting yanked.
when I was watching that scene, bro, because you gotta think I was in a car, man. When I was watching that scene, I was like, yo, this is lit. I was like, no, this is lit, bro. No way.
It's so
And but like, I mean, with that being said, let's move right into the dislikes. Because
Ryan, one of them. Ryan's like
Ryan
the major
definitely.
one. I don't care for
But
this
he's only in
character, bro.
he's only in 3 episodes though, in this entire season. But it's like I don't know, man. His turn,
It just
why
seems
I
out of nowhere.
understand why. I know I understand how he turned. I just don't like I just don't like it. I just don't buy into it like that. Cause
I
like I
don't buy
understand why.
Ryan supporting Homelander when he kills a dude right in front of him. And the way they
No.
end the show with him smiling, ooh, that makes me mad. And I feel like that's what they're going for. Like, I don't feel like we're
Yeah, for
supposed
you
to
not to
like
like.
Ryan, but like, I just don't really see his purpose ever since he killed Becca. Like, I don't really care much for him.
Like I really liked him in season 2 because it's like he was this he was the good part of Homelander. Like everything bad about Homelander, that's Homelander, but everything good, well, there's not really that much good about Homelander. But this is the good Homelander right here. This son. So then now you have 3 generations of Homelander with Soldier Boy, Homelander, and Ryan, and Ryan's now evil. And it's like,
Or
bro,
he's at
what's the
least leaning evil.
yeah, at least leaning evil. Like he's like, I can get used to this. I can get used to seeing my dad laser beam somebody's heads off and the entire crowd cheer him on.
Yeah,
I don't believe that from season 2, that's the same Ryan.
yeah. One or two things I dislike, and then I'll be done. Kimiko and Frenchie got sidelined. Like, they really had. I liked what happened with them, but it's just like their story is like by the end it doesn't really matter. Like Kimiko loses her powers, she goes through a couple things with Frenchie, and then she gets them back. Like Kimiko and Frenchie are some of my favorite characters, and I really do like Kimiko, but it's just like I feel like they really did get sidelined, and they just didn't. I feel like Frenchie did more in season 1 and 2, and he didn't really have a purpose here in season 3.
Mm, okay, okay. Well, I actually really like Kimiko and Frenchie. Mother's Milk arc, really great, by the way.
But no, the
I feel like
worst,
we shouldn't be glossing over that, but yeah,
one of
Mother's
the
Milk
worst
arc,
things that happened,
really great.
Black Noir, bruh. Black Noir, that made me mad. It was upsetting, but not even in the like, oh, I'm sad he's dead. Black
I'm
Noir,
just mad that they didn't do anything.
yes, Black Noir. Since season 1, he was this mysterious character. Like and now he's
It
dead.
was he was a ninja, and like they had that great scene in the first episode of season 2 with him killing Narik. You probably don't remember that, the soup terrorist. But I've
No,
seen a
I
lot
remember
of people
that.
on Twitter say, yeah, you remember, but like I've seen a lot of people on Twitter say that, Black Noir was like my favorite character. Like I can't believe that they killed him. In my opinion, I was like, dude, how is Black Noir your favorite character if they never done
He
anything
was
with
my
him?
favorite,
Like
but
he had one
I was
action
always
scene.
expecting them to do more with him.
Yeah, bro, they literally set it up for Black Noir to come head with Soldier Boy.
I thought that's
Even
what
though
was
most
gonna
likely he was
happen.
gonna die, it still would have been
It
cool to
still
see
would have
Black
been
Noir,
cathartic to see
Maeve.
him, ooh, maybe get his
Exactly.
revenge.
Exactly.
And then his death scene,
Or at least die in battle,
his
bro.
death
At least
scene,
die
I
in
do
battle.
like how torn Homelander is because, like he says,
Eh,
I can see it on your face, Noir, and that kind of makes me think back to like Homelander has always been able to see his micro expressions, and he still trusted him. Like Black Noir was one of the last people that actually liked or was friends with Homelander, and he killed them,
well,
which would have
Homelander
been
like.
cool if Black Noir had more to do. But Black
Yeah.
Noir being dead, I'm not like sad. Oh no, they got Black Noir. I'm just like,
That's my
well,
favorite
now
character.
they
I'm
can't
just
do
like,
anything
well,
with them.
exactly. Like, okay, well, and I thought he could heal or something. Well, maybe I'm tripping.
I thought he, I,
Uh,
we
Never
never
mind. He
knew.
pulled his heart out. Yeah, no, he pulled his heart. No, he can heal because like he got burned. Well, not
But like, I
from
always
Soldier
thought
Boy,
Black Noir
but
would
like
be secretly as strong as Homelander, or at least just stronger.
facts, dude.
I thought
The
he had
power
Wolverine like
levels of
healing. I thought he had
bro.
Wolverine like healing.
Exactly, the power levels of the seven is so weird because half of them are as strong as Homelander, can go toe to toe with him like Maeve, but then others are like they're weaker, but they still have super strength and like they're bulletproof. Like their skin are bulletproof, but then like their head still can get cut off or whatever. It's like it's so weird, bro. Yeah, man. I don't understand
It's just disappointing.
what they were going for with Black Noir. Very disappointing. But I mean, overall, I think that's just my big negative. I'm very mixed on Black Noir, and then just and I'm mixed on Ryan too. I really don't have any big negatives
Yeah,
about this
but they're
season.
not
I
huge
thoroughly
negatives.
enjoyed it.
The
Hmm?
negatives of this, they're just like small things that bother me, but they don't ruin my enjoyment of the show.
Like there's just stuff that I want to talk about, but it's no good or bad thing. That's why I said it's in the mix.
Yeah.
But overall, I had a very great time with this season. It's the best the boys has ever been. Hopefully they keep up the same quality for season 4. Hopefully they can end this show on a bang. I think
I
that's what
mean,
they're
if they
going
keep
for.
it
I think they're going
consistent, The
for a
Boys
great
has gotten
conclusion.
better every season. And it's just
Yeah,
the
I,
show. I feel like they just have they just do very careful. They can end this show and everybody will remember it as like, okay, this is one of the best shows I've ever seen.
it's one of the greatest shows ever because Daredevil got canceled. A lot of these shows, Arrow ended, but Daredevil got canceled. Arrow ended. The Boys has a chance to end at season 4 in a bang. They can kill Homelander. They can take care of Ryan. Butcher dies in the process. They take out what's her name? I forgot her name. I forgot the vice president's name now.
Oh,
Dang it.
Newman,
I forgot her name.
Newman.
Newman. They can take out Newman. It's gonna be incredible
Yeah, I
if they
expect The
end it off with
Boys
a season
next
4.
season. It has to be bombastic. Like Homelander can kill people in broad daylight now. Newman is in Congress. What are the boys gonna do?
Exactly. Essentially, this is the highest that Homelander's been at power. Like
Like our
he's always
friend
been
said,
tied
this was
down.
the Infinity War season.
Yep.
Next season had it just has to be the finale. It has this is the end game.
We're in the end game now. Cool, boy, I can't wait. But
I'm
anyway,
excited.
hopefully we don't have to wait a long time like we did for season
It's
3,
gonna
mostly
be at
because of the
least a year.
pandemic.
It's gonna be at
Yeah,
least a year.
we're gonna get it next year,
Hopefully
most definitely.
next year. I don't know. Hopefully.
But anyway, guys, that is it for the Boys season 3 review, recap, spoiler review, whatever you want to call it. Comment down below. What did you think of season 3 of the Boys? And any last final thoughts?
But my final thoughts on the boys: if anyone has not seen it now, this is the best time to catch up. You got all 3 seasons that you can just binge in a day or two. Probably gonna take you 2 days if you really don't want to sweat, but it's definitely worth watching. The Boys is one of the
Most
best
definitely.
things out there right now if you're into comic book media, and even if you're not, it's just a good show.
Yeah. One of the best shows to watch on TV right now. But with that being said, like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you all next time.